Hey friends, it's Whitney. Welcome back to my channel. So I was inspired to do a pick a card video after I did the astrological energy for this upcoming week. If you haven't seen that, please go visit my other video. The link is down below. But the pick a card has two options. Feel free to connect with the option that feels the most right to you. Now, I always tell people if you can't choose, feel free to watch both and then see which one resonates the best. Now, before you go, I do want to tell you guys that if you'd like to book a reading and shop all things magical, feel free to visit my website. The link is down below. Now, lastly, I do have courses coming this month in April 2022. It's called our Online Academy of Modern Magic and Manifestation. Please stay tuned for our launch date. I'm super excited. This is top tier. So if you want to take your spiritual gifts and abilities to the next level, these courses are for you. Now let's talk about your options, guys. So I've chosen two of my conjure oils. We have Road Opener and we have Luck, Fortune, and Favor. So for pile one is Road Opener and the gold tiger's eye crystal. And for pile two, you have Luck, Fortune, and Favor with green Aventurine. Now I've attached some pictures to help you feel it out, feel which one works for you. And again, if you do not have one, you're like, Whitney, I just can't choose, go ahead and watch both and see which one resonates with you. Now, let's get started. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, for those that chose pile one, Road Opener, what is the message they need to hear right now? Let's see. Four of Swords. I'm getting feeling. Hermit card. Oh, and the Star. Wow. Okay. Okay, and now I'm also pulling an oracle card. Let's see. Now, Divine Spirit, what is the message you have for those who chose Road Opener? What do they need to hear right now? Ooh, wow. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. So pile one, we have the Four of Swords upright, we have the Hermit reversed, we have the Star card, and we have hold your vision. Now, you want to know what's interesting, guys? So let's just start off with the meaning of Road Opener oil. Road Opener oil is all about opening your roads, allowing new opportunities, new forms of abundance to come into your life. It literally sets a tone that welcomes blessings in. And then we have gold tiger's eye, which gives you courage and bravery and boldness, and it also starts new ventures and gives you fortune and favor and the blessings that are associated with starting something new, as starting new paths, new roads. So already you're in a space where you're thinking, I want new beginnings, whether consciously or unconsciously. I want new beginnings. I want a fresh start. I want new levels of territory, new levels of experiences to come into my life. And when we look at these cards, it's really talking about your want for something more, your want for something that doesn't have anything to do with your right now. Now let's talk about it. So the Four of Swords, the Hermit, the Star is all saying to me that you have some things that you've really been going through. It's not only just taken a toll on you emotionally, it's taken probably, I dare I say it, it's taken a toll on your mind, your body, your spirit, and your soul, because the Star card is indicating that some healing needs to take place. The Four of Swords is saying we need you to rest, and the Hermit card in some weird way is feeling like you've been out of commission, but you're still out of commission. But Spirit is talking to me and saying that you feel like you haven't done enough, but don't you understand that you can only do at the level of what you have the energy capable of doing? So let me really explain, guys. Spirit is calling you to take a moment to step back, because oftentimes you think that because you have a vision, because you do know what you want and you know where you want to go and you know what you got to do to get there, that you have to keep hitting the pavement to get there. And Spirit is saying that that's not actually how you want to work. You want to work smarter, not harder. And that's the indication that I'm picking up with the Hermit card, is that there's some part of you that feels like if you take a step back, if you take off, if you slow down your engagement or your work, that you won't accomplish your goals, that you won't accomplish this vision. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Spirit is actually saying, if you still yourself, if you come to me, if you choose to rest, I'll lead you, I'll guide you, I'll heal you, I'll restore you. I'll give you everything you need to get to where you want to go. And not only that, the Star card is saying you need that, because you want to accomplish this vision, but don't you understand your healing, your self-care are part of this journey? You can't share your vision, you can't help heal, you can't teach, you can't inspire if you're not doing it for yourself. And so Spirit is saying, come back to the drawing board. Choose me. Choose your peace, choose your stillness, and in that stillness, in that peace, I'll bless you. I'll feed you, I'll fill you, I'll nurture you, I'll give you everything that you need to flow. It's really beautiful. If we take a moment to just look at the Four of Swords, you see that he's laying here as if he's ready. He's ready for battle. He's ready for war. Whenever Spirit is saying, get up, it's go time, he's going to be ready. But until he's ready, until it is go time, see how his hands are fixed? He's praying, he's intending, he's affirming, he's connected. And in that connection, the Star, do you see how the water just pours out of her hand and flows? And it's the river of life. It's literally a circle. It's just coming back to her. It's so free flowing. It's so healing. It's so connected. So all you have to do is be still, and everything you need for your vision to come to life will be given to you, because you know what you want. So now let Spirit pour into you the way you have poured into this thing that you love, this vision that you have. Now let's go a little deeper. Now Spirit, show me more. What more of a message do you have for them, those that chose Road Opener? King of Cups. Spirit is saying this card. Three of Pentacles. You know, a lot of the thing is you're trying to be seen. You're trying to be heard. You want your vision to be a success. And so you really believe that you have to keep showing up. This gives me the energy of like a business owner who knows social media doesn't work well for their mental and emotional health, but yet they feel the need to keep looking at their Explore page when they post content for their business. I really feel like at this point, it's just about boundaries. Understand when you are not your best self and prioritize getting back there. Spirit wants to remind you about the key of manifestation. Yes, to some degree, you do have to show up and you do have to show out and you do have to show people what exactly it is that you have going for yourself. But at the same time, don't let it be at the sake of you. Don't let it be at the sake of your mental and emotional health. If you need to take a mental health day, week, or month, take it. Because I can guarantee when you come back, it will be divine timing. Spirit is reminding you of that, reminding for you to fill your cup up, to put yourself on that throne before you can go anywhere else. Now I'm going to pull from the Oracle deck. Now Spirit, show me what other words do you have for Pile 1, Road Opener. It's time to release negativity. Yes, yes, it is time to release negativity. Spirit, what else do you want to say? And a new start is coming. Wow. So guys, you hear it from Spirit right here. A new start is coming. It's time to release negativity. Now, the thing with you guys is I really believe that you want to be on the right path. You are trying your best to stay focused, and arguably you may not even realize that anything's wrong, but unconsciously you're clinging to old ways of being that don't need to exist. You believe in hustling and working hard and sleeping less and going, and you believe in pushing instead of flowing, and Spirit is saying it's time for a new way to do things. Your vision can come to life, but let's do things a little differently, things that are more in alignment with your balance, things that give you the opportunity to pace yourself, things that give you your power and empower you to be the best version of yourself. Your vision will happen for you, love, but it's time for you to go within so you can heal, so you can release negativity, and so you can have a fresh start. And this is so beautiful because we have the new moon in Aries coming up on April 1st. So this is a literal message setting you up for the new moon. Spirit is saying, call on me. Come to your sacred space. Let me heal you. Let me rejuvenate you. Not only will I amplify the blessings that are attached to your vision, but I'll make your vision crystal clear. I'll show you the blueprint. I'll give you the instructions. I'll give you the map on how to get there. But you have to release the negativity. You have to release old ways of thinking. You have to understand that your validation comes from no one other than God, the Creator, the divine energy. You don't have to keep showing up. You don't have to be seen. All you have to do is flow, not force, and know that your time is coming. A new beginning is coming. A new day is coming. Now, Spirit, what are the last words you want to leave for Pile 1? Wow, y'all, the Emperor's card. You want to know what's so beautiful about the Emperor's card? She flows, she doesn't force. Literally look at her. She has the Venus symbolism, the woman symbol in the corner. She's pregnant, she's sitting on her throne. As women know, when you're pregnant, you can't force your baby to come. That baby's gonna come when they wanna come, not even always on the due date. So that's the same with your life. That's the same with your vision. You can't force your vision. It's already being birthed. It's already in process. It's already growing. The more you think, the more you speak on it, the more you feel and you react in a positive way, it is already moving. It's creating. It's formed. It's breathing. It's alive. Similar to a woman when she's pregnant, just because you don't see the baby doesn't mean the baby doesn't exist. And so Spirit is saying, just because things look a certain way doesn't mean it really is that way. You might think you need to do this. You might think you have to act like this. You may think that this is your only way to success, but I'm here to tell you that there are different ways. And this comes from your spiritual connection, your spiritual love affair, your spiritual alignment. The more you flow and not force, the closer you are to having this new start, this new life, this new energy, this new love, this new business, this new everything that you've been looking for. I love you guys so much. If you would like to purchase our road opener oil, you can find that on the website. We also have our beautiful tiger's eyes on the website. And I want to encourage you guys to, again, flow, not force. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself a chance to rejuvenate, to lift, and to restore that battery in your back so you can go, go, go. Because baby, when your new start is coming, you want to be ready. You want to have the energy. You want to know that you are already validated, that everything you do spend your time, energy, and effort on is going to be a success because God said so. So the more you flow and not force, you release negativity, you trust yourself, you trust your guides, you trust your intuition and your magic. There's nothing you can't have. I love you guys so much. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. Leave a heart or a thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Now for those who chose Pile 2, luck, fortune, and favor, and the green Aventurine, this is for you. So let's see. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please step forward for pile 2. What is the message you want? Pile 2. Oh, we got a jump card. Okay, I'll just sit that to the side. Now, Divine Spirit, again, what is the message you want to say to pile 2? What do they need to hear right now? Getting a call to pull that. Okay. And this. And this. Beautiful. So we had a jump card. We have this. We have that. So we have the jump card, which was the Knight of Wands reversed. We have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright. We have the Six of Cups upright. Now let's go ahead and pull an Oracle card. Spirit, what is the divine message you have for pile 2? Those who chose luck, fortune, and favor. Work through your fears. You know, it's really interesting because when I was just shuffling, guys, I was looking at the oil and I was saying to myself, I wonder if they are in a money situation. But this doesn't just have to be true. Now, to start off with this reading, you guys chose luck, fortune, and favor. Now, this oil is good for attracting fortune in every area of your life and all of your endeavors and anything that you're working towards. It really gives you that oomph when it comes to attracting financial material blessings. Now, green Aventurine opens doors of opportunities. It allows success to come into your life. It's ruled by the heart chakra. It really opens you up and gives you energy and vitality to attract abundance and blessings, and again, opportunities that are of the highest vibrational sort. Now, with that being said, I'm guessing you guys are looking to attract this beautiful energy, this energy of abundance, this energy of blessings. Now, it's interesting with this spread, and I really want to take my time because I get a sense, and as soon as I said that, Spirit just started talking. I get a sense that you guys have been through some things. Maybe you weren't feeling like your natural self. Maybe you lost your mojo where your energy wasn't what it used to be, or maybe you didn't have the same passion or excitement for a project or an idea or a love that you once had. And so you might have found yourself taking a step back from the thing that you actually do love because maybe you weren't seeing progress, or again, maybe you just weren't feeling it at the time. Now, Spirit is re-inviting you. They're calling you today with this card spread, with this pick a card, to say, hey, we want to bring you back to something that you were connected to at some point. We want to bring you back to this idea, this vision, this new beginning that you had for yourself that maybe you were afraid to move forward with, or maybe it wasn't a success the first time, or maybe it wasn't, it went against the grain and you were the oddball out, and so you didn't want to run with your idea, or maybe something was so saturated, the market was so saturated that you didn't want to get into it. Whatever the reason, Spirit is calling you here. It's like we're gathered here today to bring you back to your true love, to bring you back to that passion, to bring you back to that thing that makes you feel alive. And now, the reason I had to say all that is because you have the Oracle card that says work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio. Now, what's interesting is we have a new moon coming up, but it's the new moon on April 1st, new moon in Aries. When we look at Scorpio, Scorpio does rule the darkness, the depths, the things unseen, the unconscious, the taboo, the spirituality, the psychology, shared resources. So Spirit is saying, whatever it is you are dreaming or thinking or feeling or want, you can have. For some reason, there's somebody watching this right now. There's a few of you guys in this group who, and I really have to point this out because Spirit is calling me to do that right now. There's some of you guys that are watching this pick a card, this second pile, and you guys have spiritual gifts, you have spiritual abilities, but the thing is, either your community or your family or the people you're close to don't necessarily understand. And they may shame you or shun you for being different, and maybe your whole life you've always felt different. Maybe you've always had visions, or you're always able to know things before it happened, or maybe you're able to see things or hear things that most people don't. Either way, I feel like there is a group of you guys that are different, and for those of you guys that are watching this, Spirit is encouraging you to live in that uniqueness, to live in your authenticity, to be different, to be loud, to be proud, and stand in that, because there's a blessing in it. And I had to say that. Now, collectively, again, I'm seeing that there was a point in your journey, guys, where you were moving forward and there was momentum, but perhaps you had lost it. And Spirit is saying everything happens for a reason with this Wheel of Fortune card. It's not that you lost it. Sometimes you need to take a step back to reevaluate, to re-examine, to remember who you are, why you did what you did, and where you want to go. And in this case, it looks like Spirit made you take a step back so you could see what was going on, and now you're able to walk through your fears. And not just walk, but work, heal, grow through your fears. Now, Spirit, please show me, what else do you have to say to pile 2? Star card, yeah. Spirit, what other messages do you have for pile 2? Ooh, Death card reversed. Guys, this is right on point for you right now, honestly. Like I said, this pile, even down to the oil you chose luck, fortune, and favor. So something subconsciously made you feel like you needed those things. We see that your energy, your passion, your drive, your momentum may have been off. Even if that's not the case right now, that might be something you're coming out of. You might have felt stagnant or alone, or like you don't fit in, and yet even still, there's purpose in that. Now, Spirit wants to reconnect you to your purpose, to your passion, to that thing that makes you feel alive and loved and like life is worth living. But there's something inside of you that has to heal. There's something inside of you that really has to be brave. You have to know that you can make it out on the other side. There's so much to you guys. I feel like you're being reborn, but as you're being reborn, you're being rebirthed into exactly who you're supposed to be. Wow, Spirit, speak, Spirit, speak. A new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, but I feel like it's a romantic cycle with yourself. Adjustments are required. Yes, yes, yes. Spirit, keeps speaking. What does this pile need to know? 10 of Wands, yeah. I'm really feeling it, guys. The Hangman reversed. Like I said, the 7 of Swords reversed. Wow. The Tower reversed. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, pile 2, there's such a message here. Like I had said initially, I really do feel like there might have been a moment where you fell off your game. You don't have the same energy. You're not attracted to, or you weren't attracted to the thing you wanted to be attracted to, because maybe it was different. Maybe it was taboo. Maybe it wasn't appreciated. But now Spirit is bringing back a gift. And this very well could be romantic. But at the same time, as I was pulling these cards, I really feel like this pile, you guys, this is more than just you having a love affair. This is more than just you creating a business or your passion lost. This is about you. Guys, I know I'm speaking fast, but this is Spirit. This is all about you. Everything we see here, this is you. I really feel like for some time, you may have felt off your game. Like maybe you didn't know your direction. Maybe you didn't know where you were going, what you were doing. And that took a toll on you, saying, where am I? What am I doing? Like I feel like you were a person who was so confident, and then something along the ways, something happened, you fell off your game and you became directionless. And as you were directionless, you really, tried to do stuff new, but maybe it was unsuccessful. Maybe you weren't, attracting the right things, whatever the case. But Spirit is saying everything happens for a reason. And now you're being reconnected to who you really are, your soul's purpose. Spirit is saying, we created you. You're lovely. You're lovable. You are God in the flesh. And we need you to reawaken, to be reminded who you are. We need you to work through your fears. We need you to know that you can push past anything, because we want to heal you. We want to bring you back to life. And as we do heal you and we do bring you back to life, you will start to see that everything that was shedding, everything that you lost is not really a loss at all. If anything, you were growing, you were expanding, you were building, you were maturing. Don't question your path, my love. You are on the right path, even if it doesn't feel like it. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it, because Spirit is saying the weight of the world is on your shoulders. This is a pile of people who show up, and you guys are the smile. You guys are the backbone for everybody else. You guys are the healers, the helpers, the influencers. But who is there for you? Who is there for you? Spirit is. That's who. And so with the weight of the world on your shoulders, Spirit is reminding you to let go and let God. Spirit is saying you are being your own detriment by thinking you have to have it all, thinking that you have to be perfect, thinking that you have to be a literal sign of perfection. You keep thinking you have to show up and be a certain way until everything falls and you are left with nothing but you. Spirit is saying a new romantic cycle can begin, but as soon as I saw this, I really feel like this is about you loving you differently. As you love you differently, that does require adjustments. That requires you to get uncomfortable. That requires you to take that step back and to heal, to listen to Spirit, to trust that wisdom, to know that you're not being connected to anything that doesn't deserve you. Know that you are divinely connected. Don't settle for less. Don't think that you can't do it. Don't think you're in the wrong place. Don't worry about the obstacles that are against you. Connect. When you connect, you'll get out of your own way. You'll start to change. Things will break through for you. Spirit, show me more. What do you have to say to Pile 2? Don't let pride get in your way. Boom. This message is very unique because I feel like I'm literally getting a sense of who's watching Pile 2. Like I said, there's a group of Pile 2 that you guys are so different. You're so unique, and you've hid your true uniqueness because other people don't necessarily agree or see what you see, and Spirit is telling you to wake up. And then there's another group of you who believe that everything is going fine and adjustments don't need to be made, but Spirit is saying they do. Don't let your pride get in the way. Adjustments aren't terrible. They can actually make things better. Spirit, show me, what else do you have to say to Pile 2? And don't even let pride get in the way and stop you from being your authentic self. Spirit just said to me, be you unapologetically. The full moon in Leo. You know, let's just break this down really quick. The full moon shines a light to the truth. Full moons highlight things. They bring things, you know, to front and center. And with Leo, Leos are bold. Leos are confident. Leos rule the jungle. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Spirit, what is the other messages you have for Pile 2 that chose luck, fortune, and favor? Ooh. So we got jump cards, the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. That's the thing. That's the thing. Somewhere along the line, someone told you you weren't good enough. You were really just trying to be yourself. You were trying to live your best life, and someone came and told you that everything you work for, everything that you stand for, everything that you are isn't good enough. And that is the thing that made you say, you know what? That's when your confidence started to take a back seat. It doesn't mean you completely lost it, but that's when you were triggered. That's when the trauma began. Spirit is telling you to go back, to see, when did that pain happen? When were you confronted with something that wasn't true, with someone else's demons? When does somebody put their hurt onto you? Because now you have to let it go, because you've been carrying that weight, and their hurts became your hurts, and now you don't even really fully know who you are because you started living a life that was, you know, structured around what they believe. Wow. Spirit, show me more. What is the last thing you want to leave with Pile 2? They told me to pull the oracle cards first. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what is the message you want to leave with Pile 2? Hold your vision. Wow. Hold your vision. The energy is gaining momentum. The more you hold your vision, the more you know who you are and you stand in that, the more comfortable you'll be. Spirit, what is the last message you have for Pile 2? Six of Wands. Lovers. Oh, I'm getting a sense of one more. Wait a minute. This card, the Moon. Wow. Okay. So it's very interesting because when Spirit said, hold your vision, the energy is gaining momentum. If you know who you are and you stand on that, nobody can shake that. The issue is when you start allowing people to come in and telling you who you are. And then that's when you start believing things that aren't true. So Spirit is saying no, that you don't have to be seen. You don't have to be celebrated by anybody. Your validation comes from us, God, the divine source, the creator of the creations. You don't have to have anyone clap for you. Clap for yourself. When it comes to you making decisions, always do what's in your highest and greatest good, because my love, you have a tendency of putting others' needs before your own. And to some, capacity that might be right, especially if you have children, family, etc. But for the most part, you need to prioritize yourself right now, because that's when you go wrong. When you start looking for outside validation, when you start attaching your emotions to people's opinions of you, and then you start believing things and believing what they believe. Now, last but not least, Spirit, what is the last thing you want to say to them? How to? Conclusions are within reach. Now, that's beautiful, because we literally ended with that, and this is a full moon eclipse. We have the new eclipse cycle starting very soon. I believe it's April 30th, but let me see. I'm looking at my full. Yes, we have, April 30th is the start of the new eclipse cycle. So we have an eclipse April 30th in the sign of Taurus at 10 degrees on a Saturday. And so Spirit is saying that with all of these cards right in here, if you trust yourself, if you hold on to your vision, if you know who you are, know that you were created divinely, that you were created perfectly, the energy, the momentum will pick up. You do have to work through your fears. Adjustments are going to be required. But you have to understand this new love romantic cycle, this new love affair will give you the conclusions that your heart is seeking. It will allow you to get out of your own way. Now, with all of this being said, this energy of lack, this energy of going backwards, there's divine purpose in it. If you did not go backwards, if you did not have obstacles or ups and downs, you would never know how to readjust or how to pivot. And so Spirit is saying, with all these cards, it's time to pivot. It's time to pivot into your truth. It's time to prioritize you. It's time to put your needs, your wants, your thoughts, your feelings first. And know that by doing that, by prioritizing your healing, your authenticity, gates, doors of opportunities, of blessings, of luck, fortune, and favor are going to flow into your life. I really hope this helped, Pile 2. I know that was a lot, but there's a lot pent up inside. The more you can release it, the better you'll be. We have a new moon on April 1st. 2022 in Eastern Standard Region. It's at 2:24 a.m. and it's at 11 degrees of Aries. I made a separate video. Please feel free to watch that so you guys can know how that will affect you. But I do want to encourage you guys to know yourself, to love yourself, and all will be well. Now, if you want to purchase this luck, fortune, and favor amazing conjure oil, you can find that on our website. We also have these beautiful beauties in sets and singles on our website as well. Please be encouraged. Know you are enough. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time.